Williams class. For your history lesson today, the learning objective is, can I understand and learn about Boudicca? Boudicca was the wife of Prasutagus, the ruler of a Celtic tribe called the Iceni. The Iceni lived in a region of Britain that is now called East Anglia. Prasutagus and the Romans' agreement. When Romans settled in the south of England in 43 AD, they made an agreement with Prasutagus so that he would be able to continue as ruler of the Iceni. When Prasutagus died, the Romans turned on the Iceni. They stole from the Iceni tribesmen, made people slaves, and they had Boudicca whipped. Now you can visit this link and you should see then a video, which I can show you, on Boudicca and the Roman invasion. So it's by BBC Teach. So make sure you watch that video to find out more about Boudicca and the invasion that took place. And remember, an invasion is when someone tries to take over another land. It isn't actually theirs in the first place. Boudicca. So you may be wondering why there's an animated picture of Boudicca rather than a real photograph. Have a little think about why that might be the case. Why have I chosen to put a cartoon rather than a real life picture? Okay, I'm going to imagine that I am Boudicca now, so I'm going to speak on her behalf. I'm going to speak as if I am her. My name is Queen Boudicca. I am ruler of the Iceni tribe and rule a territory that is called East Anglia. I am a rich and powerful Celtic queen, and my husband is called King Prasutagus. The Romans have lived in our lands for nearly 20 years. When the Romans first came to our lands, we made peace with them and were allowed to keep our homes. We do live differently now and have many Roman things, but I am a Celt and I still live like a Celt. I don't trust the Romans and feel that they take too much from us, but I don't want to make a war as it will hurt my people who need my leadership. Things are not going well. My husband has died, and now the Romans are demanding my land for taxes. They are so greedy. I refuse to hand my lands over, and they tied me and my daughters to a pole and beat us. The beatings were a warning to me to do as I am told. I will not. I am a good queen, and I will fight back. I am going to raise an army, and we will march on to the Roman city at Colchester. I will show the Romans that we will not tolerate this. So you can see Colchester is just over here. It's near London, it's near St. Albans. So that's where Colchester is. We took Colchester easily. Other tribes have joined my army, and we are marching on to London and St. Albans. I now have a mighty army. I have ordered my army to kill every Roman they see. We are going to drive the Romans from our lands for good. St. Albans and London have been destroyed. My army burnt the cities down and we killed many Romans. I have a huger army and outnumber the Romans. I have sent for our families to come and watch us defeat these Romans and drive them from our lands. Disaster! My warriors have been beaten and I had to flee the battle. I had 10 times more warriors than the Romans, but they were better trained than we were. My warriors attacked the Roman lines but made no real impact. The battle has been lost. The Romans will take my land and my people will be enslaved. I shall be humiliated. I am a Celtic queen and cannot suffer the humiliation. I am going to take poison, and the land of the Iceni now belongs to Rome. So there you can hear that she was a queen who initially let the Romans in her land, but then as soon as she saw that they were taking advantage and that they were trying to take what's not theirs, she thought, I'm going to take matters into my own hands and make sure that they no longer stay here. But she lost the war. She lost the sort of battle that happened between herself, her warriors, and the Romans. And because she couldn't take the defeat, she swallowed poison, and the land then became the Romans because the queen had now died. So no one else was there to say that that land was theirs. So the Romans claimed it. Here are your 3 tasks for today. Task number 1, you are going to be making a video and you're retelling the story of Queen Boudicca. So you can be as inventive as you like with even a costume. Task number 2, you're going to create a freeze frame on the story of Boudicca. So what this is going to look like is you're going to split your A4 page into 8 sections. You're going to draw a picture to represent each step of Boudicca's story. So that is what you are going to do for task 2. Task 3, once you have done that, is to proofread and check your work, your presentation, and your spellings and punctuation. So remember, try your best to write in cursive handwriting. Make sure you're checking your work for any spelling mistakes. You have dictionaries now, you have Google that you can ask for help with spellings. Make sure that you are finger spacing. Make sure that you have your capital letters at the beginning of your sentences, and that you're ending your sentences with either a full stop or an exclamation mark or even a question mark. Really make sure that those details are in your writing throughout your writing. Now, if you're looking at these 3 tasks and you think it's too overwhelming, I can't do all of these, I don't have the time, then make sure that you are only doing an hour's worth of your work. Remember, you're not meant to be doing this for longer than as if you were in school. So I would advise you to just make sure that everyone should get task 1 done. And then if you finish that and you find that you have more time, then move on to task 2 and 3. But please don't feel like you need to finish every single one, especially if you are feeling a little bit stressed about it, because that is the last thing that I want you to feel. So just to say then, task 1 should be done by everybody, and then if you have time, you can move on to task 2, and then if you have even more time, you can move on to task 3. If you're wondering, this is what I mean for task 2. So you get your A4 piece of paper, you turn it landscape, so instead of it being this way, you turn it this way, so it's longer, and then you split it into 8 sections. Now, a trick that I have for splitting my page into 8 sections is to fold it in half and then in half again, and I believe that should give you maybe 6 sections, so you can open it up and see how many boxes you've then split it into. I might actually show you, give me a second. Right, so I'm going to make myself bigger so you can see me. Here is my A4 piece of paper. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to put it this way, so this is landscape, and then I'm going to fold it once. So, fold it in half, just like that. And then, if you were to open up your page now, you'd see that it's been split into 2 sections. Can you see that? It's been split into this section and this section. But I don't need 2 sections, I need 8 sections. So I'm going to fold it again in half. Now, you may already know this trick, but just in case you don't, or if you've forgotten, I thought I'd just show you really quickly. Okay, I folded it one more time, and now I've got 4 sections, but I need 8, remember, so fold it again. The folding does get trickier the smaller it gets, just a warning. So I folded it one more time. Let's open it up now and see how many sections I've got. Okay, if you can see, I've got 1 section, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, I've got 8 boxes now to fill in. So if you're wondering, grab your piece of A4 paper, fold it once, twice, 3 times. You fold it 3 times, and then when you open it up, you'll get your 8 sections. So rather than having to really sort of look at your page and think, how am I going to split this into 8 equal parts? If you fold it using this technique, you will definitely fold it into 8 equal parts, not different. So that's a little technique. Again, if you knew that already, well done, you're ahead of the game. But just in case you were wondering, that's how you can split your page. So that's all from me for now, Williams class. I really hope you enjoyed this history lesson, learning more about Boudicca, who she was. And I'll let you in on a little secret. The reason why there's no real life picture of Boudicca is just because no one took one of her in those days, which is a real shame because, you know, when you're learning about someone, I personally really like to know what they look like because I think someone's appearance says a lot about what they were like, you know, like the clothes they would wear. Did she wear lots of armor, or did she think she was so brave and strong that she didn't really need much? But I really think I learned a lot from someone's picture. But no one took one of her, or if they did, we can't find them. So bit of a shame if you ask me, but that was what I asked you near the beginning of the lesson as to why we don't have a picture of her in real life form. That is why. But anyway, I hope you did enjoy learning more about her. Make sure, remember, task 1 should be completed by everybody. Only if you have time, then move on to task 2 and 3. And upload all of your work onto Tapestry, and I look really forward to looking at all of your work and giving my comments. I'll see you very soon. Bye.